I bought my first apartment. Then my family locked me out and moved in. I'm Mia. I bought my first apartment at 25. Nothing fancy, just a tiny one bedroom, but it smelled like freedom. I spent months renovating it alone after work. Painted the walls blush pink, thrifted furniture, even built my own bookshelf. It finally felt like a home I earned, not one I borrowed. Then came the afternoon everything snapped. I came back from a shift, grocery bags in my hand, and my key didn't fit. At first I thought I was tired. Tried again, nothing. Then I heard it. A woman's laugh from inside my apartment. My stomach dropped. I knocked. The door opened just a crack, and there stood my older sister Leah, wearing my slippers, eating my leftover pasta, holding my cat. "What are you doing here?" she said like I was trespassing. "Why doesn't my key work?" I whispered. "Mom changed the locks." Leah shrugged. "I moved in yesterday. Divorce has been brutal, Mia. And you're young. You'll manage." I looked past her. My apartment was unrecognizable. Suitcases everywhere. My clothes dumped into trash bags. Toys on the floor. Someone had written on my pink wall in marker. I walked away before I cried. I called my mom, and she actually said, "Sweetheart, Leah needs the space more than you. You're independent. She has no one." Something in me went cold. "Okay," I said and hung up. Then I drove straight to the police station. Officer Ramirez looked through my lease and frowned. "You never gave permission. That's unlawful entry and displacement. You need your landlord involved. But your report helps." My landlord, Mrs. Collins, nearly screamed when she heard. "She broke in? Who is Leah? Why would your mother do that?" She filed eviction immediately, but it would take 30 days. So I slept on my coworker Jasmine's couch, trying not to fall apart. Then it got worse. My debit card got hit, $89 at Sephora, $210 at Target. I checked my drawer the next day while grabbing things. My spare card was gone. Leah stole it. I froze the account and added the charges to my report. Then CPS called me. "Mia, we need clarification on the guardianship petition you submitted for your niece." "What petition?" I asked. They sent me a file with my signature. Only it wasn't mine. And my name was spelled wrong. Leah forged a legal request to make it look like I was trying to take her daughter. I drove straight to my mom's. "She forged legal documents," I said, shaking. My mom's face hardened instantly. "You always hated her. You're jealous. Stop attacking your sister." She closed the door on me. That was the moment I realized my family would set me on fire if Leah asked for warmth, so I documented everything. Photos, receipts, text logs. Even Leah's ex, Mark, gave a notarized statement saying, "Leah bragged about taking Mia's apartment because she doesn't deserve it." When the eviction hearing came, Leah arrived late with smeared mascara and no lawyer. The judge didn't even blink. Immediate removal. "And Ms. Harper, you will pay damages." 1 week later, Mrs. Collins called me. "You need to see this?" My heart sank the moment I stepped inside. Everything was trashed. Shelves ripped off the wall. My TV gone. My couch slashed. My bookshelf, something I built with my own hands, broken in half. A note on the counter read, "Shouldn't have taken sides. Enjoy the mess." But the detective already had my photos, my receipts, and proof of forced entry. 3 weeks later, charges were filed. Fraud, identity misuse, property damage. Leah pled guilty to avoid jail. Got probation, mandatory therapy, and a fat restitution bill. Mark won full custody of their daughter after CPS reviewed the case. Mom tried calling later. "Mia, you didn't have to ruin her life." I didn't answer, because I didn't ruin Leah's life. I just refused to let her ruin mine. And when I finally moved back into my apartment, fresh paint, repaired walls, new locks, my cat curled at my feet like nothing had changed. But something had. For the first time ever, I chose me.